Welcome to this episode of The Suit, and as always, I'm your host, The Suit. This week we have a great game. Number 20, BYU traveling to number 11, Washington Huskies. This one ought to be really fun. Now, BYU and Washington, they have a lot of history. Maybe some of you younger Cougar fans out there don't really know all the history between these two teams, but this goes back to 1984, the one and only year of the BYU's national championship, right? And we were number one in the polls. Washington was number two. We ended up winning the national championship, and they were always a little salty because they had one loss and they thought they should have won it. And then we sort of played each other the next season, and BYU totally trashed them. But while I was growing up, something dark happened. Going to play Washington, at Washington became a bit of a brutal experience, and then 1996 happened. Oh my goodness, did 1996 happen. That was the year that we could have won our second national championship. That was the year that we finished fifth in the polls. But if we would have gone undefeated, we might have been able to snatch ourselves a second national championship. That was the year that we won every single game except when we went in and played the unranked Huskies. They ripped our dreams and smashed them into dust. Oh, yes. Now, I grew up in Washington State. I grew up in that area as a BYU fan. And let me tell you, playing at Washington could be a rough thing growing up. But this year, it's the Washington Huskies starting the season that had the dreams of the playoffs and the dreams of national championships. Now, I'm not going to say we're going to go in there and crush their dreams, that we are going to be the soul crushers. No, because that's not who we are. We don't go in there with the desire to crush your soul, to rip your dreams out of your hands and grind them into dust. This is not our desire. It's going to happen, but that's not the purpose. That would be sinful, to want revenge and to want to crush dreams. That would be wrong. So we're going to take the high course, and we hope the best for the Huskies. I hope you have a great year. I hope you win a lot of games. I hope you win the rest of your games after your dreams and hopes are dashed by the Cougars in Seattle on Saturday. Just have a great day. Have a great game. They're 17.5-point favorites. Are you kidding me? I mean, I'm not surprised people think Washington is going to win. But 17.5 points? These are two pretty darn good defensive teams. No one is going to outscore anyone else by 17 points. I just don't see that happening, by the way. And Washington, you came in with such hopes and such dreams. Your running game is decent, but not great. And your quarterback's been rather disappointing this season. Really thought your offense was going to be a lot better than it is right now. Your defense is playing fantastic, but your offense kind of reminds me of the Cougars. But The Cougars are going to win. Our offensive line will open up those holes. Our defensive line will hold. We'll do just enough. And our freshman field goal kicker is going to seal this game. Mark my words. He's going to be critical, and the Cougars will win. Love to all you Cougar fans out there. And don't forget to like and subscribe.